number 5, presentation about Pecan Valley, and I saw Coke out in the hallway earlier.
Yes, sir.
There he
Morning,
is.
Judge.
Come on down.
So we have a couple of things for you. I'm going to ask Ray Sullivan to do the MOU and the care coordination agreement.
And what I've got after y'all make your presentation, I've got 2 different items, doing the MOU and then doing the care coordination agreement and then doing the appointment. So
Yes, sir.
after y'all make your presentations, then we'll take that up individually. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, good morning, everyone. So we have 2 different agreements I'm going to be talking about today. I'll start with the jail-based competency restoration program. This is going to be for individuals that have been deemed incompetent to stand trial, and they can be entered into this competency program to be conducted within the jail by me and my staff. So that part is no cost to the county. We actually have been added, that has been added to our contract with HHSC. So those services are under that funding for right now. We would be providing the same curriculum that is provided in the state hospitals, so to hopefully bring them to competency in the jail, and so they don't have to wait as long for that state hospital bed, because it takes a long time to get them in for those forensic beds. This would include case management, counseling, if they're appropriate for that, as well as medications, things like that. So that is the jail-based competency restoration program. Do y'all have any questions about that?
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know what the state hospital wait time is now for beds? I was in the district attorney's office for years, and sometimes people would sit a year in jail waiting just to get a bed, just to try to regain competency.
Correct. It is still about that same, 6 months to a year waiting to go to a state hospital.
And that's before anybody even makes an attempt.
Correct.
Okay. And so what you do would cut that time almost to nothing, because you'd at least be making the attempt.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, we would try to get that, at least that competency going in the jail. If we're not able to bring them to competency, they would still have to go. But yeah, that's our hopes, is that, and we know some of them will never be brought to competency, but we try our best in the jail. It's a controlled environment, just as the state hospital.
Any other questions on this program? All right, well, we would like to move to the care coordination agreement.
Yes, so that's the Texas Correctional Office of Offenders with Mental and Medical Impairments. That's the TCOMI. Well, we call it TCOMI. So we have acronyms for everything. So this is, with the last legislative session in September, they have moved the repayment of the continuity of care for the 46B. So this is, again, talking about competency. So for those individuals that are deemed incompetent to stand trial, they go to North Texas or another state hospital, and they have been brought to competency, and then they return to jail. We are able to reimburse for medications, labs, and provider time up to 90 days to continue, hopefully keeping them competent until they're able to move through that process.
Questions at all on the care coordination agreement? Wow. Okay, any other comments at all?
I didn't miss them.
Nobody's gonna pound on you here today. Any
Okay.
questions? No. All right, Coke, I guess you're up.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Good job, Ray.
Thanks.
Morning, Judge, Commissioner. I am Coach Beatty, Executive Director of Pecan Valley. And I want to thank Sheriff West for being an ex officio board member on the Pecan Valley Board. And thank you for giving us Jill power for the past 2.5 years. As you know, Jill's moved on to greener pastures, and thus her schedule's changed. She's no longer able to serve on our board, make our meetings. So I went on the hunt to look for another board member from Somervell County, and today I'm presenting Jeannie Hurd. Jeannie, would you want to stand a second? Thank you very much. Jeannie is a nurse, and she has personal family experience with services that we provide, and I would greatly appreciate y'all entertaining, approving her to serve on the Pecan Valley Board.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you for.
And if they do approve these, Coke, if you don't mind, if you'll sign these, and I'll sign these, that way we get them filed today while you're here. I didn't know if he's gonna be here, but that'd be great.
Sure.
If they approve them. If you want to just stay put, see how we work our way through it.
I'll be glad to hang
There you go.
tight over here. Thank you.
All right, item number 6 is discuss take action MOU between Somervell County and Pecan Valley Friends. Talk them too much, that one. All right, between Somervell County and Pecan Valley Centers on jail-based competency restoration services. This is a presentation that we just had. Do I have a motion to move forward, enter into this MOU?
So moved.
I have a motion by Jeff. Do I have a second? I have a second by Richard. Any further questions or comments?
We don't have agreements like this in place in the past, have we?
I think this is pretty new with legislators last year, wasn't it, Coke? Some of this was approved through legislation last year?
Yes, sir.
But you were able to move forward this year on it?
It takes the HHS a while, even though laws, as you know, laws pass. It takes them 6 months or a year before they can actually start implementing and get contracts rolling and out to the local mental health authorities. So that explains the lag.
Typical government.
Right.
All right, so I have a motion, I have a second. Do we have any further questions? All in favor of said motion? That's 5 for, 0 against. Item number 7, discuss take action on the care coordination agreement between Pecan Valley Centers and Somervell County Jail. Do we have any comments? Do we have a motion to move forward with this coordination agreement? I'll make the motion. How about that? I have a motion to move forward the care coordination agreement between Pecan Valley Center and Somervell County Jail. Have a second by Tammy. Any further questions for anybody from Pecan? All in favor of said motion? 5 for, 0 against. All right, item number 7, discuss take action to replace Pecan Valley Center board member Jill Power with Jean Hurd. Do you have any questions at all for Ms. Hurd, or do I have a motion to replace Jill with Ms. Hurd?
So moved.
I have a motion by Jeff. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have 2 of them. I have a second by Wade. Any further questions or comments? All in favor of said motion? 5 for, 0 against. Coke, if you don't mind, if you'll sign these before you leave.
Yes, sir. Is now a good time?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Because I figure you don't want to stick around for all the excitement.
Go ahead.
Greatly appreciate it.
Until next time.
Thank you, yes, sir.